Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tata Fox and this is a Tata Fox Express train. So guys, today I decided that I'm going to do my birth story. I'm going to do my birth story. I don't have Kenny with me. She's taking a nap and that's the only time I get to work, so I ain't about to wake her up just to do the birth vlog. You guys will meet her when Scott's back from work. He's not back from work, and yet again another video's gone up and you haven't met her. I feel bad, just know that. But if you want to see her cute little face, go onto my Instagram. Please make sure to follow me on all social media platforms. Facebook, no, don't follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. My pages are Tata Fox on all those platforms, and also please make sure to subscribe, guys. Why are you not subscribing? Because when I look at my analytics, a lot of you guys are just visiting. Stop visiting, become a member. It's free, 99. Why are you not subscribing? Subscribe. Anyway, so yeah, so follow me on all those other platforms, and also I have I've decided to start up my cooking channel again. So my cooking, or my at home, I call it my Martha Stewart page. I have decided to revise my Martha Stewart page. So if you guys want to see how I create my home, how I decor my home, how I cook meals, how I am a wife and a mother to my family and my kids and my husband, you just go onto my home _ with Mrs. Fox and you'll find my channel there. You'll find my page there. And I've been doing a few, it's easy to do reels on that page, to be honest. So I do reels and I just do quick how to show you what things that I like. So make sure to, I'll put the link, I'll put the links down, and I'll also put stuff there. So anyway guys, let's get into my birth vlog. First of all, I gave birth. My baby is now almost 3 months, okay? I gave birth in September, which is my favorite month. I knew I was gonna have a baby in September because I had a planned cesarean. I was hoping for a VBAC, but because a VBAC is a vaginal birth after cesarean, but I was not afforded the ability to have a VBAC because then I got gestational diabetes. In the UK, they do want you to have, they're much better than South Africa in terms of allowing moms to try have a VBAC. But I got gestational diabetes #1, and then it was my third C-section that I was going to be having, so they were a little bit iffy about it. So my initial date for my cesarean section was the 29th of September, which I was like, so far it's almost October, and I was starting to get really heavy by the end of October. Starting to get really heavy. Wasn't really feeling like I was gonna make it all the way until the end of September. I was like, girl, I don't know if we're gonna make it that far. But I just thought, let me push and I'll see how far I get. So I was already starting to get, like I said, I was starting to get really tired, and I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way to end of September. Like, I was feeling really heavy. Baby was, oh, my lash is coming off. Baby was losing a lot of space, and just the aches and pains I was starting to tap out. And my diabetes luckily was under control, okay? So I went in to go get a checkup, and I was diagnosed later in my pregnancy with gestational diabetes. And when I went for a checkup, the doctor was like, you know, we're not gonna let you get to 40 weeks. You know that, right? And I was like, what? And she's like, no, we're not gonna let you get to 40 weeks. So that 29th of September date that you got in your mind, just cancel it. We're gonna bring you back. So as long as you get to 37 weeks, we're gonna have this baby. And I was like, whoa. At that time, I think I was like 33 weeks. So that means I was then told I was gonna have a baby in like 4 weeks. So I was freaking out. So I told Scott, and me and Scott decided that just to make it a surprise, because everybody knows what's happening, everybody knows we're pregnant, everybody's following up, blah, 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 blah. And for something for us to keep as like our own little secret, something that we can celebrate, and, you know, just something that belongs to us, we decided that we're going to pick a new date. Well, they gave us an option of, they didn't give us an option, they gave us a date. And they said, this is the date you have the baby, this is the new revised date. And then we decided we're gonna keep it to ourselves. So we kept it to ourselves. Let me tell you, the night before I had my baby, I did not sleep. Oh, I did not sleep. Okay, I was stressed. Okay, I was stressed. And I woke up early, 5 o'clock. We get to the hospital, and I won't lie, the British NHS free health system, they don't play, y'all. They are the most efficient places I've ever been, government hospitals I've ever been to. Literally, it's clean. When you are in labor, which I never got to, obviously, because it's cesarean, but when you're in labor, you have a whole room, private room to yourself. You don't labor in a ward that's just open to other people. No, you don't do that, honey. No. Which is unfortunate that we have to go through that in South Africa, where your privacy is kind of taken away from you. So anyway, let's not compare countries, because there's positives here and there's negatives here, and there's positives there and negatives there. So they let you labor. So I got into the ward, and because I had gestational diabetes, which I didn't really feel like I had it much anymore. I was used to the diabetes and the injections. My life was beginning. Continuing, for those who are like, what language is she speaking? I got that 6 o'clock in the morning, and I remember thinking to myself, I feel so alone, because I had kept the secret now from like my friends and family, and usually by now my friends and family would have prayed for me, and they would have prayed for the baby and prayed for the journey, and I got so nervous, and I thought, have I made the right decision? Because now I'm going into major surgery, and I haven't told anybody that I'm going into major surgery. And then I thought, you know what, this is destined, this is meant to happen. This baby is coming, whether I like it or not. She's going to be healthy. She's been healthy so far. My body has carried me so far. My body has done the things that need to be done. So I need to respect the process, and everything is going to be positive. Everything is going to happen smoothly. So when I checked in and they gave me the hospital gown, literally when you check in, they're like, okay, here's the list, here's a gown, here's socks, compression socks, you list your name, there's your bed. And they're like, oh, because you've got gestational diabetes, you're going to be number 1 on the list. I thought they were going to at least, because I'm used to African time, they were going to make me at least late, nyana. I was going to be like number 15. Or they were going to start at like 10. When I tell you that I got to hospital at 6, and by 7 I was in my gown waiting for the doctors who were prepping, I kid you not, I was waiting. They put my hair in the net. I waited. I got to the hospital, the theater. I got to the theater, and everybody introduced themselves, and they came to me and said, well, because you've had previous C-sections, we're going to give you 2. We're going to give you a spinal block, and we're going to give you an epidural. So you're going to be dead. From down here, you're going to be dead. You're finished. You are the undertaker. You are buried. You're not longer going to be able to move anything, okay? So that made me really nervous, because getting an epidural and a spinal block is fucking painful. Listen, the injection that they put in to numb you is the worst thing ever, because it goes and into the bone in between your spine. Oh, Jesus. And the pain goes, and you can't help it, because I tell you, don't move. Girl, when that thing goes in you, it's a reflex. Your body is fighting. Your body is, what the fuck? So they did that, and I was zilling my legs, and I thought I was calm. I thought I was, you know me, resting bitch face. I didn't worry about nothing, but my leg on the table was the whole time. When they put that ding monitor thing on your finger, my heart was, but my face was, bitch, what? Anyway, so they put the spinal block in, and they call Scott to come and sit down. Scott sits down, or come sit closer, because he was there the whole time. They didn't ask him to leave. So he comes and he sits closer, and the first thing that The Lord, you know, guys, let me tell you something. The universe talks to you when if you listen to the universe when she is talking to you, she will tell you what she wants you to hear. And if you are open to listening to her, you will recognize things and you will flourish, let me tell you. But I'm a stubborn mofo. So I thought I was having a boy. Okay, I thought I was having a boy. So the whole time I've been just preparing for a boy. But then last minute I said to Scott, we need to give this baby at least a couple options of girls' names, because we don't want to mess up and then this person is born and it's a girl. Guys, what we gonna do? Because one of the boy names. So he's like, okay, cool. So I'm like, I really want to name the baby after my mom. And I really want the baby to have a name in memory of my son that passed away. And then he was like, cool. And I was like, and I really want the baby to have a Scottish name. So how we're gonna do that, I don't know, but we need to put all those names together. So he was like, so Scott gave me a couple options of girls' names, and we both really loved Mackenzie. So we went with Mackenzie, Kenny, and then the second name, Annalise. So Annalise for me is Scott's mom's name is Anne and my mother's name is Alice. So Annalise together is both our mothers, in you know, showing, giving honor to both our mothers, but it's one name. So I thought, wonderful. It's a real name. There are Annalises that exist, and for me it's honoring my mother. Hey. So I've never met an actual Annalise in real life. I've seen Annalise Keaton from How to Get Away with Murder, and she's a smart ass, badass bitch. But I never met an Annalise before. So as I'm getting dressed, the anesthetic woman comes in and she's like, hi, my name is Annalise. Hey, yo. What? You say your name, what? Her name is Annalise. So I look at Scott and Scott's like, it's a girl. And I was like, nah, it's a coincidence. He's like, it's a girl. I'm like, no, it's a coinky dinky. That's definitely a coincidence. That cannot be, that does not sign that it's a girl. Come on. So he's like, okay. And I'm like, so also he at some point was also really convinced that it is a boy. So he was like, listen, so he also was like, listen, that's a sign, but okay, well, let's go meet our son. He was like, let's go meet our son. Okay. Now they've blocked me. Annalise has blocked me. I'm now lying on the hospital bed, and they decided they're gonna play music. So every doctor gets a choice to play whatever music that they ask what kind of music you want. I wasn't really bothered. Yeah, some people be like, oh, I want to play Spirit. Guys, I wasn't bothered. I just wanted my baby. Okay. So they're like, let the doctors pick. The doctor picks. The doctor who picks has got a playlist. The first song on the playlist is Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. You guys know it. And I thought, and that's when I said, it's a girl. It's a girl. You know, I think then the universe was actually screaming at me saying, you better adjust your expectations more, Folko, because this is a girl. And as soon as I heard, they just wanna, I thought, girl. Why? So when they pulled her out and they said, Daddy, what is it? And Scott looked up and I looked up. I saw a girl and I was in shock. I am a mom boy. I am a mom boy. Huh? I'm a boy's mom. English, it's out. English will do that to you. I am a mom boy, a boy's mom. English, guys. Bobby. English messes with me. So I am a boy I just know how to take care of boys. I've had 2 boys. Yes, 1 is passed, but it was a boy. My oldest is a boy. I can do boys. I know how to rough, tumble. I talk roughy, get roughy. I'm a boy's mom. That's it. When they said girl, I was like, what? Why? What am I gonna do with a cookie jar? How am I gonna wipe diapers? I'm hormonal. I don't know how. No, actually, I don't know how to deal with hormones. I don't know how to deal with other people's hormones. When girls are hormonal, I am. And then they put her on my chest. Then they took her to go ahead and wipe her down. And then Daddy met her, and then they put her on my chest, and I said, "Thank God for my little girl." Ha! And I was so happy to meet Annalise. And by 8 o'clock we were wheeled out of the bed, out of the theater, and they took me to the ward to go and recover. And Scott was allowed to stay for about 45 minutes, for about 2 hours actually, and he stayed with us. And they let me try and breastfeed. Now this is where things go pear-shaped. I have got big ass juggler lugs, and I have had a previous cesarean section, but I knew that I could make milk. I just didn't know if I could make enough milk. So I'm very clumsy with my baby, with my sons, because they went into the ICU. I wasn't able to put the baby on the boob, so I had never put a baby on my boob. It was like I was like a new mom. So, and I got a big ass bazooka. So now imagine my boob is bigger than her face, and I'm trying to find the boob. I'm trying to put the baby on the boob. The baby is bopping her head around the boob. I'm like, this is a disaster, Jesus. And I'm trying, and then when she gets her mouth on the boob, she's sucking. When I push the other boob to try and see if milk coming out, no milk is coming out. I'm stressed, I'm strung, I don't know what to do. It was stressful. And now I'm putting her on the boob, she's sucking, and I'm trying to see if there's anything coming out. Nothing coming out. Guys, I think maybe by 6 o'clock, now maybe my baby was born at like 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I was like, no, by 5, I was like, guys, there's nothing coming out of my breasts. There's no colostrum, nothing, okay? And I think it's because I was so stressed. Give her something to eat. So they were like, okay, let's give her some formula. And I shouldn't have done that, because then she got the bottle and she was, this is easy. And she was, I like the bottle. So then I would put her on my boob, and for like 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes, I would then give her the bottle. And the idea was to give her boob and see how much she gets, and if she's full, when you try to give her the bottle, she won't want the bottle. But my baby was, I don't want it all. And she was drinking it all. So then I was getting more and more disheartened, and I left. And then the lactation consultant was meant to come and see me, who's meant to help me with breastfeeding, never came to mine. She missed me somehow in the process, which I just feel like, if fate, if things could go. And that's one thing I always wanted to do, was to breastfeed. I wanted to breastfeed my babies. So I was really upset because I wasn't sure, and I wasn't getting enough milk out, and I was told not to pump until my milk comes in. So I was just really high strung. And then we got discharged the next day. Girl, I was cut up from the floor up, and I was told to go home the next day. So I go home with this newborn baby, and we got to figure it out ourselves. Now I don't know how to breastfeed, and now the baby is literally, I'm struggling to breastfeed. The baby is literally coming onto my boob and for hours on end, and then I'm giving her a bottle, she's taking the bottle, which for me means that she's not getting enough milk. I'm stressed. I call a lactation consultant. She's charging me to come and see me, and her advice is not really working for me. She's telling me I must pump every 2 hours, and massage my breasts and feed her on the boob and then pump. Guys, I was doing that for almost a month, where I was putting her on the breast, then feeding her, then pumping religiously. Do you know how tiring that is? At some point, I looked myself dead in the eyes. I looked at myself. There was no mirror, but I took my eyeballs out and I put them like this. I said, listen, we can't do this. I need to be okay with the fact that she might not breastfeed. Okay? My milk has come in, so I'm getting milk, so I'm pumping. I'm like, pump as much as I can, freeze the milk, and give the baby milk for as long as you can. Pressure yourself to give this baby breast on the boob because society wants you to breastfeed, and breast is best, and I'm giving her breast milk, but I actually cannot put it on the boob. So now I'm at a point where she actually doesn't like my boob. She sees my boob and she literally goes bleh. Literally goes bleh. If I put my nipple in her mouth, she actually goes bleh. She's rude, but it's okay. That's a conversation for another day. So I pump, and I told myself that pumping is also a lot of work, guys. Pumping is a lot of work, guys. Pumping all the time. So I told myself I'm gonna pump until she's 3 months, and I'm gonna give her a solid 3 months of breast milk. And when the 3 months is over, I'm done. I've tried it. My breast milk I don't have a lot of breast milk because I've had a previous cesarean section. So the amount of milk, because of a previous breast reduction, so the amount of milk I produce is not the amount of milk some smangmang's gonna produce. I already have my boobs that are tore up from the floor up because I had a reduction. So I'm not gonna pressure myself. I'm not. I'm trying my best, and I'm gonna do my best, and that's it. So I'm reaching my 3 month mark with Mackenzie. So I said I'm done. So I'm done. I'm done stressing. I'm done making an issue. I wanna have a happy and healthy baby. I've got a happy and healthy baby. And laughing, she's reaching milestones. My breasts are sagging down to the floor, and I can't. My breasts are literally touching the floor. They go all the way down, and I'm not gonna make them go all the way further down because of pressure. She's got a solid 3 months. How's it? Hiye, upidzi, ujile, formula. Nobody must come at me for that, okay? My baby is healthy and she's good. So that's my birthing story, guys. There's nothing fancy. I didn't you know, have pains and push. I didn't have any of that. It was planned like a well-oiled machine. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about how I gave birth to Kenny, and that you guys learned something about cesareans. You got thebum.com. I love you guys. I'm out.